So today I've got a bit of a fun unboxing. Instead of on the roof, I'm in my study. So you can see there's a hat collection desk and a Negroni tray there. So this package from Amazon just arrived. And it is a book unboxing. There we go. So the book is Waking Up Rich, and it's about the secret CIA Bitcoin project. So this was a bit of fun. So I wrote this book under a pseudonym. So there's quite a few books, or some books I've written before, and this was another one kind of exploring the origins of Bitcoin. And I thought it was interesting. So for those of you that, there's a lot of people, Bitcoin is in the news every single day now. And just put what the back is about. And it's it's always fascinated me, always been interested in cryptocurrencies, whether it's Bitcoin or other currencies. And for those of you that don't know about a lot of the origins of Bitcoin, so it was supposedly created by someone called Satoshi Nakamoto. That person has never actually come forward or been found, and it's all very mysterious. So a lot of people, if you Google this or look on YouTube, you'll find a huge amount of videos about this. And I thought it would be interesting to explore a story. So this is a thriller about if the CIA had created Bitcoin. And the reason, I kind of looked at this and wrote it was, if you look back at the history of the CIA, there's a lot of things that would point to this being created by them. So firstly, it's very secretive. And, there's a lot of, criminals, terrorists, rogue nations that use Bitcoin, have been known to use Bitcoin. If you look at things, for example, when there's sanctions on Iran or North Korea, then the price of Bitcoin spikes shortly after. So those correlations point to Bitcoin being used by those nations to kind of circumvent regulations and things like that. There's also a lot of history in terms of the CIA doing very similar things. So if anyone knows about crypto AG, so you can go and Google that. There's probably videos about it, I don't know. But if you read the history of crypto AG, it was basically a company that was formed by, it was actually first known for decades as a Swiss company that created kind of encryption technology. So this crypto AG was around for decades, and it's applied about 120 different countries, from all African countries, South American, Vatican, all kinds of countries with technology to encrypt a lot of their data. And what turned out decades later was the company was actually a shell company that was founded and created by the CIA. During World War II, actually, it started. And what the CIA actually did, they had a back door into the system. So they basically sold all these systems to numerous different nations around the world, organizations, and they had a back door into reading the messages that were sent using those specific machines that they were selling for decades and decades. That could be exactly the same as Bitcoin, and that's what has been written into this book. It kind of explores the idea that CIA secretly created Bitcoin. They've deployed it to everyone, and it's used by countries, organizations, everyday people, and it's just a bit of fun to explore that kind of aspect of, if it had been created by the CIA. There's a lot of other aspects. SHA-2 was created by the NSA in 2001, and that's, SHA-256 is a big basis of Bitcoin. And, if you look at, the figure who created Bitcoin, Satoshi Nakamoto, would a single individual, be able to, they're worth at any point, depending on price fluctuations, they're worth between $50 and $100 billion. So would a single person that was worth $50 to $100 billion, because they have over a million, their holding is over 1 million Bitcoin, would they really not come forwards and never spend it? It would be more of an organization, a government organization, that would do something like that. So anyway, it's available on Amazon. It was fun writing it in lockdown, this one. So yeah, let me know if you ever read it. And yeah, I think it will be an interesting story. It kind of follows the CIA team as they track terrorists, North Korea and stuff around the planet, trying to stop an attack. And yeah, I do talk a lot about Bitcoin in it and how it's used, Bitcoin mining, and a lot of stuff. So hopefully people will learn about Bitcoin while reading as well. Thanks very much.